let's talk about the episode. So, Stefan, EJ, the poisoning, the brain scrambling. Let's talk about it. First off, we're going to have to find the kids something else better to do with their time. Johnny, I don't know if you still got pressure with your daddy or whatnot, but at this point, you need to go find you another. You need to go do your movie or something at this point. Solving mysteries and solving crimes is not it for you. Wendy, on the other hand, she's a little bit more smarter than you. At least she get what's going on. At least she can, actually solve a mystery. You, on the other hand, I guess you just think your dad this one big devil, or I don't know what's going on with you at this point. Because why would you call Stephen and tell him, look, I think you're being poisoned. I think you need to be careful. I think you need to watch what you eat and drink, start now. I think you need to start watching yourself because you could be getting poisoned. Now, why would you call Stephen and tell him this? Once you realize it's the other way around, you're going to look stupid again. Just like you looked stupid the first time you tried to solve mysteries and to come to find out this job is not for you. Why can't we just have the kids looking cute and let's just watch them? Why must we get Johnny these type of mysteries knowing that he cannot solve them? He is not a detective. He is not smart enough to realize that it's the other way around yet again. Your uncle is poisoning your dad. Your dad is not poisoning Stephen. He's now turning the tables on Stephen. But your uncle poisoning your dad. Now, why would you call the poisoner and tell him that you might be getting poisoned when he the one introduced the vial, the poisoning, the shakes, the shivers, the passing out, the falling out? He introduced this. Why can't he get a dose of his own medicine? Why must you call him and warn him and say, look, you might be poisoned, when he the one that introduced the drug, when he the one up here had EJ tripping and falling, losing his mind, passing out, feeling ill, throwing up. Not only that, he had Nicole going through the same thing. Even though we not feeling sorry for Nicole, he had Nicole going through the same thing. Why would you call the poisoner and tell him that you being poisoned now? Like, at this point, Johnny, just sit back and look cute. Just sit back and look cute. That's all you can do for us at this point. Sit back, look cute, let us watch you. Let us see how far your relationship go with Wendy, and that's it. As for the mystery and solving them, please give that job to somebody else that know what the hell they doing. Because at this point, Johnny, you need to give up your detective badge. At this point, you need to sit down somewhere. At this point, you need to go create a movie or make a movie at this point. At this point, Johnny, go kiss on Wendy or have sex with Wendy or take her out and spoil her rotten with the Demera money. We'd rather watch that than you trying to solve mysteries at this point, because you done dropped the ball 2 times already. We don't want the 3rd time dropping the ball. Johnny, please go sit your behind down somewhere at this point. You cannot solve cases. You cannot solve mysteries. Please have a seat somewhere and respectfully go entertain Wendy. Let us watch you whine and down her with the Demera money. Let's see how far this relationship going on. Let's just see that go. As for the mysteries, get at the Wendy and let Wendy solve it herself, because Wendy seemed to be smarter than you, and she seemed to know what she doing. On the other hand, you don't know what the hell you doing, and you need to give up that job at this point. Now, let's move on to Gabi, Lee, Stephen remembers. Let's just move on to that. Now, Gabi, you got your man. Congratulations, you got Stephen. You're stuck in a 6-month contract of hell with Lee. Stephen telling you to go on ahead with this plan and go on ahead and do them 6 months, take his shares, and you and Stephen take over the Mirror Enterprises. Besides, he basically opened the door. Lee realized you lied to him about the whole Ariana school thing. He tracked you down. He saw you embracing Stephen. He didn't like that. Once he saw that, he was willing to bow out and said, you know what? You want Stephen? Go ahead and have him. Go ahead. You want him? Go ahead and have him. At this point, I don't care. You, on the other hand, Miss Power thirsty, Miss Power hungry. You would rather sit there in 6 months of hell and suffering and going through all that mental anguish, besides leaving and moving on with your life with Stephen, the man you've been chasing around like he was some water or some food or something that you've been starving for over a month now. You've been chasing down like a dog. You, on the other hand, besides, no, I don't want to do it. I'm with you. I'm going to be faithful to you. I'm going to go through the 6 months of hell. I go through it. Gabi, this is why I don't feel sorry for you. You had a chance. Once that man told you and he realized that he's not going to win you over, even with 6 months, he's not going to win you over. Now that Stephen remembers, now that Stephen wants you back, he was willing to give up and let you go on. You, on the other hand, being thirsty for somebody else's company, somebody else's power, and somebody else's control of their company that's not yours, you decide to go through these 6 months of hell. This is why I do not feel sorry for you, Gabi, and whatever happened in them 6 months, let them happen. I'm hoping and praying that you don't get them shares. Like I said, you need to let the Mirror go and go ahead and run your company as a single company, not tied to the Mirrors. How many times must you get snaked at the Mirror before the snake bites you and poison you or end up killing you before you decide to let go of that dream and move on with your life? You done got snakes so many times at the Mirror, it's not even much funny. And at this point, I done lost count. If I was you, I'd take Gabi Chic. Once I get control of it, move on, run it as, my company, not being connected to another company. Deal with the price and paying for everything. You know what? I have to put on my big grown woman shoes and deal with me owning a company and all the prices and the expensive. I'd rather go through that alone than to deal with the Mirrors, being snaked by them, being tossed out, being, they don't treat you as an equal. At this point, I'd rather deal with my company on my own than rather deal with the Mirrors and the snakes they are, and to go through all that, but you go through dealing with the Mirrors. Like, why you just can't run your company by itself? Why must you be connected to a company? Why don't you suffer your own expensive? Why don't you run your own company as a one, not being connected to somebody else? I never understood that. Why you just can't run your company? Do you see Sweet Bits, Chanel and Alley Chanel company? Do you see it being connected to somebody? Do you see her not control of her company? How many times must you be snaked before you realize you didn't have enough and you run your company? You don't see Chanel around here fighting for finances. You don't see Chanel trying to fight to hold on to her company that she built with blood money and all. You don't see Chanel around here going through what you going through. Why just can't you be a Chanel and run your own company by itself? Why must you be connected? Like, it's weird to me, but okay. And you just got to have some power. So whatever your obsession is with the Mirror at this point, I wish you nothing but hell. Because you still ain't learned your lesson. You still want to be connected to the Mirror. You still want that CEO position. You still want to be in charge of the Mirror. You still want to run the Mirror. It's just like, how much is enough for you to realize that this is not your company? You was married into the family. You're not born into the family. them people are gonna do you dirty in the chance they get. They're gonna stab you in the back. They're gonna snake you in the chance they get. And they got a chance to throw you under the bus to get control. Oh, they're gonna throw you under 1,000 buses just to run that company. You would never run out of company without having several million headaches from it. I don't know why you just can't leave well enough alone and go on and run your own company as it is and move on with your life. But okay. Sloan and Trash, Eric, Brady. I never seen Sloan so quiet in my life. I mean, Trash, I don't like you. It's obvious I don't like you. I renamed you for a reason. I never seen Sloan so quiet. Normally when we see Sloan go against somebody, we normally see her have a comeback, have some nasty words to say. You know, she ready to rumble. Words, fighting, whatever. She ready to rumble. The fact that Trash was able to shut you up the way she shut you up, I'm like, okay, Trash, I might actually call you your real name. I can't believe that Trash actually, and who's surprised and shocked that she not going off the, you know, Eric or Brady with that whole Stephen and, you know, the kidnapping thing. Of course she's not going after that. She really don't like the Damaras anyways, and, you know, there are several reasons why she not doing that. Number one, she don't like the Damaras. She'd rather have them arrested than to prosecute them, or, you know, put somebody else through prosecution for them. She didn't want to get no a statement from Stafford. Even if she did get a statement, she probably wouldn't take it serious or wouldn't, you know, push it through to prosecute Eric or Brady. I mean, that is a slam dunk, and of course, Bell is gonna win because Sloan ain't taking that mirror mess and that kidnapping and Stephen having his brain scrambled with. She ain't taking that mess too serious. Like I said, she'll rather arrest the mirror rather than prosecute somebody for hurting or harming the mirrors, because you know she like high prosecutor names and you know she like high profile people. Like I said, she'll rather arrest one of them and prosecute them other than, you know, have somebody prosecuted cause somebody hurt or harmed the Damara. So yeah, Sloan ain't stunned that mess. And the fact that you want her to take that serious, Sloan, she's not gonna take that serious. Like Bell said, I'm surprised and shocked you didn't even must get a statement from Stephen about, you know, Eric and Brady holding Stephen hostage. She don't care about that. In her book, somebody finally got a Damara back in Trash case. She happy that somebody finally got them after all the hurt and turmoil she done had to, you know, overcome with them. So Trash ain't gonna take that mess serious, and Eric and Brady got out. So who's surprised or who's shocked? Brady and Chloe. Must we talk about Brady and his grown daughter? I mean, Chloe, at this point, you just putting yourself through hell. I told you, you would be an idiot to go back to Brady, even though he lied to you and wouldn't tell you the truth on why he was staying with Kristen. Well, Kristen was staying with him and, you know, Marlene and John them. He wasn't even much man enough to tell you the truth. Now you would be a fool to go back to that man, and then his daughter don't like you neither. Oh, Chloe, you go back to Brady, you a damn fool at this point. Chloe, move on with your life, and Brady is not your future. Please realize that and move on. That girl is not gonna never like you. She too grown. Brady let her have her way. Kristen got even more spoiled and got it in her head that Kristen and Brady gonna be a family. That little girl poisoned from you, and she ain't gonna get unpoisoned for you. Even with John and Brady talking to her, she too grown and she too far gone, and it's never gonna work out. Chloe, chop that up as an experience and move on with your life. Just go ahead and chop it on up. Chanel and the new girl that we met. Haven't we met her before? I think she have been on Days, or I must be confusing her with another soap opera I seen her on. But haven't Jada's sister been on days before, if I'm not mistaken. I think I remember seeing her a while back. But now she's back, and now she want to work at Sweet Bits, and Chanel want to hire her. But here comes Sloan yet again with the... She will not let that mess go, and at this point she need to let that mess go. And Sloan, she need to let that mess go. I mean, at this point, you already done lost. You tried to, prosecute Chanel. That didn't work. You tried to prosecute Paulina. That didn't work. Now you going around trying to freeze this woman. Well, you succeeded in freezing that woman assets. Chanel and Paulina assets. Sloan, give it up at this point. You're not going to get the lawsuit you're looking for. You're not going to get the money. And at this point, you want damages, but sound like you're a gold digger at this point. I mean, you didn't get away with prosecuting Chanel. You didn't get away with prosecuting Paulina. Now you're going around freezing this woman's assets. What judge did you sleep with to get away with this? Because this obvious that Bell finna knock that red on now, and you're not gonna win again. I mean, what judge did you sleep with? What judge did you have some information on, or have some blackmail info? It had to be a blackmail deal, or you were sleeping with some judge that you let get away with this to freeze Paulina and Chanel assets. What judge or lawyer who you slept with to get your way this time around? Because this is not gonna work, baby girl. I mean, you didn't try that, now you trying this. This is gonna be another fail on your behalf all over again. And I'm hoping when you don't get away with this, you finally sit your behind down somewhere. Because at this point, I'm sick of you, Rubberneck. I am sick and tired of you. Not only is you going around poisoning Eric, now we got to deal with you balling Paulina and Chanel yet again. I mean, if you look at it, you can't call Chanel a tramp without calling your daddy a... You know what, I'm not going down that road, and I'm not finna call your daddy names. But you can't call her one without calling your daddy a name too, Chanel. So, I mean... Sloan, so you might want to slow down with the words, and hopefully and praying this time you sit your behind down somewhere at this point, because you're doing too much, and I am sick and I am tired of you, and at this point you is working on my last nerves. Let's get the Xander, Gwen, and Xander, Gwen, and Leo. Gwen, I don't know what to tell you at this point. Like, come on. It's obvious the man don't want you. I don't even much know why you set yourself up for that failure. Like, the man never gonna love you the way he love you. Y'all have too much bad blood, meaning the way you drugged Sarah and took advantage of that situation to get Xander, and now you thinking that you're gonna get Xander back. I mean, you sacrificed your whole father that you always wanted for a man that don't want you. We supposed to feel sorry for you that you sacrificed a father figure over a man that you know that wasn't gonna work out for you. Like, at this point, Gwen, I don't feel sorry for you, and I'm sorry I would never feel sorry for you, and here's why. Because you done did too much, you done overcame too much, and at this point, Xander and you are history. Xander's still hooked on Sarah. Those feelings will never go away. I don't know why you just can't sit back and wait for that man to finally get over Sarah before he move on with you. I'm guessing you like being a rebound, or I don't know what's wrong with you at this point, but I wouldn't want that man if he still hung up on another one, man. You think the term of him getting under you that'll make him forget about Sarah and think about you? It don't work that way, baby girl. It only works, that's a 1 in a shot of a million, and baby, that million is a 0 for you. So while you hoping and praying and thought you was gonna get, you should have kept your dad. I told you was dead behind wrong for throwing your dad under the bus for a man. You decide to take that shot and decide that, oh, I want Xander too bad, so I'm willing to throw away the father I always wanted over a man. So this is what you get, what you deserve. You decide to throw away your relationship with your father over a man that you already had bad history with. You decided to do that, not Xander. Yes, Xander shouldn't have led you on. Yes, Xander shouldn't have had sex with you. Yes, Xander shouldn't have been calling on you and wishing on you to help him get out of trouble. Yes, Xander shouldn't have been using and abusing you to help him get out of trouble. Yes, I agree with you. He shouldn't have been using you, but he used you, and you fell for that man again like a dummy. So that's all on you, baby. You can't get mad at that man because you decided to fall back in love with that man. Yeah, he shouldn't have did the stuff he did by using you, but yes, you should have been smart enough to stay with your daddy and not the man. And you couldn't have both. You should have stuck with your daddy. You always wanted this man in your life. Now you finally got him in your life, and he realized that he loved you too. You decided to throw that away, then black the man, then take away the man, then blackmail the man, then take away the man newspaper. So you put that all on yourself, baby girl. Don't blame Xander for that. I don't know why you so mad and upset for. You basically did that all to yourself by blackmailing that man. So I don't want to hear it, Gwen. Stephanie and Chad. I mean, welcome to the club, Stephanie. You're going to have a lot more problems out of Chad by running his big mouth. I mean, Chad always had a big mouth, so you're beginning to experience why I don't really like Chad like that. He have a big mouth, he have an ego, and why... I still never understand why you so mad at Alex. You would have swore up and down Alex slapped the shit out of you, slapped you or something. Why are you so mad at Alex? Why? Alex should be mad at you. You shouldn't be mad at Alex. What did Alex do to you? What did Alex do to you? Kick your puppy or something? Why do you have so much pressure with Alex? The way I said, you was interfering in their relationship when Stephanie and Alex were together. He had every right to be mad at you. You don't have a valid reason to be mad at Alex. Why are you so mad and pressed at Alex, Chad? Please explain to me why you got pressure issues with Alex for. Please explain why you're so mad. We know why Stephanie mad. Now why are you so mad? Is this an ego thing for you, or you just mad just because you can be mad at this point? I never understood why you were so mad and you so pressed over Alex. Well, Alex have a right to. Now what's your excuse? I never understood why you had so much pressure and you don't like that man, and the way you be all fake and phony around that man, like you hate for him to be around. Like, why you so mad? He didn't steal your woman. He didn't call that woman every time y'all was trying to have sex or have a long time. That was all on you, buddy. Why are you so mad? Can somebody please explain to me why Chad mad at Alex? Besides making himself look like a fool, being mad at somebody for no reason. Can somebody please help me understand why Chad is so mad at that man? Because I seem to be lost of words, and I can't find a valid reason why he should be mad at Alex. But yeah, can somebody please tell me why he mad at him? Maggie, Alex, and that CEO position. Maggie, I'm going to tell you what I told many other Kyriakis that took that seat at Titan, that CEO position. Enjoy it while you got it. Enjoy it while you got it. You're not going to have the control you thought you was going to have the control. Yeah, Victor might have told you what Alex was doing by trying to keep Bella while you was trying to get rid of Bella. Yeah, Victor told you what Alex was trying to backstab you in the back with that phone call. Yeah, Victor might have told you that. Maggie, you might think you're in control, but you're not really in control. Victor is going to trample over you and stomp all over you. You make a decision, Victor going to decline that decision and going to walk and talk all over you like he do the rest of the karaoke that ever took that CEO Titan seat. So, Maggie, enjoy it while you got it. Enjoy it while it lasts. You're not going to have full control over that company. While you thinking you are, while Victor might have gave you a solid and helped you out, by telling you that Alex was trying to backstab you on that phone, he might have had your back then, but we didn't see Victor walk over you several times already, so it's only a matter of time before you want to do something that Victor don't agree on, and y'all gonna be arguing and fighting all over it, and Victor gonna play and take you out of that CEO position seat like he did Sonny, Alex, and all the other karaoke's. So enjoy it, Megan, while you got it. I mean, you gonna be bullied just like the rest of the karaoke's were bullied way before you and took that CEO seat. You're not gonna have executive control that you think you're gonna have. So enjoy it while it lasts, Megan, because it's not gonna work out the way you think it's gonna work out. While you think you're running things now, you're not in control that you think you in. So enjoy it now while it lasts, and Victor finna bully you just like he didn't bully everybody else. Anyways, though, y'all, that was the episode. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all later. Enjoy the rest of y'all morning. Have a good weekend, and I'll catch y'all later. Bye.